Hoka Rose London specialises in beautiful foldable ballerina shoes, and we've recently launched a range that is completely made in England. When I first started, I had a full-time job, so my time spent on the business was in the mornings before I went to work and also in the evenings when I got back from work. So thinking about the different time zones, that actually worked very well for me and to my advantage as well, especially working with Asia. They were 7-8 hours ahead of us. So by the time I woke up in the morning, it was their afternoon. So it was a really nice time to be able to communicate and build on that. So that worked really well for me in terms of, from that, utilising my time efficiently.
So Jianan creates a number of different types of styles and models, and the way that we've sort of viewed manufacturing is, yes, in the beginning we ended up working with China because they were the people that came to assist Jianan in the beginning, but as we've gone on, we now look to put our manufacturing where it's most efficient and where the capabilities exist. So we'll manufacture in China some types of shoes because they're better at doing it, and we manufacture back in Europe for other types. So we've created the Heritage Collection made in the UK, and then we've actually found that Norwich has been the heritage centre for making women's shoes in the UK, and we're looking to work with our factory there to try and help revive that.
These are the specs we write out. This goes onto the system, so it indicates all the different types of material, so the cutting people and the stitching people know exactly what goes to go ready for the factory manufacturing processes.
My name is Ray Carpenter, and I started in the industry immediately leaving school, so I was 15 at the time, and I've now turned 69 last week, and that's been my whole working life, working in the shoe industry. Norwich has got a huge history of ladies shoemaking, and when I started in the industry, almost every family would have at least one member employed in the industry.
We spend a lot of time on the shop floor, in the factory, so working with them and then understanding from our point of view as well as to why things have to be done in a certain way, but it's also really good from their point of view to see us there because it helps them to understand that we take things really seriously and we want to learn, and the reason why we're there is so that we can really work together so that we get this win-win situation for all. We'd really like to grow our UK range. We've got a fantastic team over in Norwich, and we really want to keep working with them to develop the range and grow our models that we're working on as well. Another area that we'd really like to focus on in the future is actually looking and working with our existing partners and growing those territories more. So for example, we work with a great partner in Japan. We're looking to work with them and develop the market even more over there so that we're not just hitting the surface, we're actually learning a lot more about that specific market, about the culture there, about specific groups that are there. So we're really trying to get under the skin of things a bit more in specific areas.
When we first started the business, we were doing everything ourselves, from picking and packing, PR, and as we've grown, it's just become impossible to do that. So as well as growing the team, we've looked to outsource more. So we outsource all of our logistics, so we don't do any storage of our shoes anymore. All that's picked and packed in a warehouse in Essex. We work with PR companies, we work with marketing, branding companies, outsourcing as much as we possibly can, and then just keeping the team focused.
I mean, experience is, you know, a huge part of shoemaking because leather is such an unpredictable material. You get a feel for shoes, and that's, you know, little bits of knowledge are passed on, and you pick your own way as you go along.